college, whatever college you go to, unless you're locked into a state or like a federal grant, loan, whatever kind of thing with school where you can't move it, don't leave it with your original company. Most colleges have a single company that they use. So you didn't get to shop around whenever you essentially signed up for school. However, you're done with school. Now you're paying for school. Now you're the customer and you have control. Once again, unless it's tied back to like a federal or government student loan. I don't know how that part works. But just like a Joe Smo company student loan, go to a company like Nelnet. I have no financial bearings or tie back to or anything of that nature. Kind of wish I did, but I essentially used them with my student loan after I got out of my technical school. I don't even remember what the name of the technical school loan company was, but essentially, let's say they were going to charge me 12% interest. I researched and looked, and I found Nelnet, which I think is like nelnet.com or something like that. There's a whole bunch of them. Google it or use ChatGPT to find it or whatever. But essentially, you find a company that is not a brick and mortar company. Not saying that they don't have an office somewhere, but essentially they're not a big conglomerate bank. Okay? All they do is process student loans. So they don't need to be loaning out money. They're essentially buying your student loan and you're paying it off. Okay? So you sign up or call or contact Nelnet or whatever company you're going to deal with and basically sign up and explain to them where your loan is and all of that, and they buy your loan from the other bank or company or whatever it's with. Once again, not government student loans. I don't know how that part works. But they buy it, and let's say you had a 15 or 30 year loan, and whoever company you was with was charging 5 to 12% or even 15%, whatever it is. Well, Nelnet was charging like 3% or 4% or something like that. So in the course of my student loan, I snowballed my student loan like I was just explaining. I did bi-weekly payments, so I paid it off even quicker. So I paid even less interest. Okay? But essentially, I saved hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars over the course of my loan. And I was able to pay it off for like 3 or 4 years quicker because I was doing the bi-weekly payments.